Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here to Publicly Buzzed Live on a Tuesday night. We are doing we're doing the Nick Hogan. He just got arrested for a DUI in November. That footage was going around in a long crime. We're going to watch a little bit of that and react to it. But I'm also digging into the 2007 accident that he had with another individual in the car. We're going to be going over that as well. Thank you for being here. Please share this out. Let people know that you're here at Publicly Buzzed tonight. Share it out on Facebook, on Twitter. Thank you guys so much. Getting ready to rock and roll, baby.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Let's rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here to a Tuesday night. I appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out on a Publicly Buzzed Live. We're going over Nick Hogan here tonight. Let me make sure my levels are right. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. New subscriber, Nancy Moonrush, welcome in here. Thank you. Hopefully that sound effect was working. Yeah, we're going over the Nick Hogan. And welcome in here, RV. Are you there yet? Awesome name also. In 2007, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, but of course, everybody's seen the law and crime footage, the new DUI leak from November when he got arrested. Hulk Hogan shows up to the scene. Well, in 2007, a lot of people, if you're not familiar with an incident that happened, it was horrible. This kid should not be driving, and honestly, if he is driving, you should have more common sense to not be driving drunk. Because of an accident that happened in 2007, Nick Hogan, first of all, let me show you what he's looking like right now. Mr. Nick Hogan. Everybody, welcome in here. Thank y'all so much. Love it. And yeah, please share this out. Let people know that you're hanging out here at Publicly Buzzed. That helps us out on Twitter, on Facebook, all of that. This guy right here, Nick Hogan. That's what he's looking like now. Okay, actually, blocking that one. Let's get that one over here. My Crazy Life. Welcome in here, everybody. Look at this guy, okay? The years have not been kind to him, quite frankly. He was 17, 18 years old in 2007 when this happened. A lot of people probably are familiar with Hulk Hogan from being an incredibly famous professional wrestler. His son is basically just famous for being this. Of course, in 2005 to 2007, there was this television show from VH1, a reality show called Hogan Knows Best. That's where everybody probably first got introduced to to the entire family besides Hulk Hogan, the wife, the daughter, and Nick Hogan. So, I don't know. I don't feel bad for him at all. He's always had every ability to not be a fuck up, but we know when money and fame goes into that, you never know. So, in 2007, also not unfamiliar with being cuffed up. Here's our buddy in 2007, because he did get charged, okay? Let me get into this just a little bit here. John Graziano. Okay, let me show John here. John, a former Marine, military vet, was a part of Nick Hogan's pit crew. Okay, Nick Hogan always infatuated with cars. Let me see here. Here he is, actually young as hell with a Supra. A Supra is what he crashed with John Graziano in the car. Nick was wearing a seatbelt. Okay, John was not. And John has had his head crushed. Okay. Here he is. He's in the military. And here he was after, when he was getting out, his mother, who was now taking care of him for the rest of his life. Once this accident actually happened, the doctors were basically saying he'll always need assistance in living any kind of normal life. Well, his mother became that assistance, and even to this day, she is still the person that takes care of this kid. Criminal charges, like I said, did get actually charged against his real name is Nick Bollea, same as Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. I'm going to continue to call him Hogan because that's what we know them as. But everybody in here, again, thank you all so much. We're going to dive in here. I've got a bunch of links up here. It's sad as shit. It's crazy that you can have every chance in the world to not be a screw up, and still, and oftentimes, almost every time, this is what happens when, again, money and you have some fame that kind of goes hand in hand here. But the charges that were actually issued at this point in time, got them listed here. Criminal charges. Nick Hogan was charged with reckless driving involving serious bodily injury, a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. He didn't get any of that, okay? He got 8 months in jail and only served 6 of those. Now, one thing we're going to be getting into here, even before we get to this new DUI footage, is we're going to be looking and listening to some of the past from 2007, 2008. He actually went into jail in 2008. There were some calls that got leaked, some jail calls, okay, to his mother and to his father that are, quite frankly, absolutely disgusting. Shows him emotionless, showing lack of remorse for John Graziano and what happened here. Not done with the charges, excuse me. Use of a motor vehicle in commission of a felony. A person under the age of 21 operating a vehicle with a blood alcohol level of 0.2% or higher. His level at the time of this crash was 0.055%. An illegal window tint is what they actually ended up charging him with. And again, did 6 months. We're going to listen to some of these jailhouse calls. One part of this entire story, though, the mother here that you're seeing in the picture there, and here's the actual wreck. This is the automobile that was demolished, okay? Again, Nick Hogan didn't have basically any injuries coming from this. Demolished this Supra. Make sure I've got everything here. Yeah. So, and again, the actual incident on August 26, 2007. Get this over here just so I can see this clearly. Just 16 days after his 4th speeding ticket in 11 months, the 17-year-old Bollea, Nick Hogan, was involved in a serious crash in Clearwater, Florida. Hogan and 3 members of his pit crew for his drifting team, using 2 of his father's cars, a yellow Toyota Supra and a silver Dodge Viper, were traveling to a steakhouse when a single vehicle crash occurred. The yellow Supra, which Bollea, again Nick Hogan, has been driving in the outside lane, fishtailed and spun across the road, crashing into the median strip and into a palm tree. The impact destroyed the car. Again, John Graziano was 22 years old at this point in time, was a part of Nick Bollea's pit crew, was a friend of the family. Again, the eye and brain injuries that he sustained in this incident, okay, was going to leave him where he would need, again, assisted help or being in a nursing home, or again, thank God he has his mother to have some kind of love and help in his actual day-to-day life now, which is actually what still happens. But they had to sue Hulk Hogan and his son to get this money. At the point in time, Hulk Hogan was worth $32 million. Okay. Yeah, I've got this cool little thing down here also, my little QR code. Scan that bad boy. That'll get you some cool Publicly Buzzed merch there. Leave that up there just for a minute. But the civil case, okay? So they decide they're going to sue to get whatever they can at this point, all right? They're in a dire situation. John's family decided to sue Nick and Hulk Hogan when they realized the full cost of John's lifetime care. Hulk Hogan was joined in the lawsuit because he was Nick's guardian and owner of the car of the incident. Again, I think Nick was 17 when the actual incident occurred. Both sides settled with the court's approval weeks before the scheduled trial in March of 2010. After medical and legal expenses, the settlement provided $1.5 million, according to John's mother. And that's after, they settled out with lawyers and any other additional fees. I think the hospital bill was like $8 million. They ended up getting that talked down to a lower amount. At the end of the day, what we have here is, though, $1.5 million to last his mother and John for the rest of their lives. And it even gets a little bit sadder. There was a brother of John as well that ended up dying in an incident. I believe it was 2011. Don't quote me on that year, but from a DUI driver hitting him. Okay, they all lived in the same house. He was taken away. There's also some other stuff. Brooklyn sent me this insane angle to this. The father involved in this case. It goes way off the rails, quite frankly. He tried to have the mother killed, hired a hitman. That goes way off of what we're really talking about here today, but it is crazy. This family, I feel so bad for them, quite frankly. But one thing I do want to look at here, again, here you can kind of see in real time this was the day that he actually got out of the hospital. Again, his beautiful, wonderful mother, again, takes care of this gentleman every day.
Today's the big day.
John Graziano was released this morning from the James A. Haley Veterans Hospital in Tampa, 2 years after he suffered severe brain damage in a street race crash.
Yeah, I think that what the mother said is essentially she has $35 per day to live off of at the end of the day. You know, that's counting everything that they have set up for John. I think they worked out a deal with the hospital where they will take care of him for the rest of his life. Like, I think there were some sweet deals that did get made for this family. When I say sweet, it should have been fucking just done. But I couldn't imagine being in this position, quite frankly.
With Nick Balea, the son of wrestling star Hulk Hogan. Doctors determined that he had improved enough to go home, where he will have 24-hour care.
Thank God that this day did happen, against what everybody thought. Right now, he's high-end, minimally conscious, moving towards emerging. So with a lot more rehabilitation and all the new things that are coming out, that are available, we'll just see how far he goes. Just gonna unfold the journey.
This is Joseph Garnett.
I just kind of wanted to give you at least an idea of how John looked when he got, again, out of the hospital, right? That was the day that they were living. That was from 2009. We're up to 2024 now. Okay, this is still life that they're living. Now, I did find this one site here that kind of gives some more detailed photos into the actual incident from that day. As you can kind of see here, Hulk Hogan showed up to the incident. See, the car was absolutely mangled, basically almost beyond recognition, like a tin can. Again, Nick Balea, Nick Hogan being arrested and doing some time. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is these calls, right? You would be like, a young kid, he's made some mistakes, which I know we're up to now, right? This is not a young kid anymore, and it's still happening. That's why we're here right now talking about this. But even back then, you're like, okay, this is a horrible situation. I feel terrible. You can't really blame Hulk Hogan here. You can't, whatever. What do you want to say? Okay. I'm going to play some phone calls here that ended up getting leaked that will definitely sway you if you have any of those thoughts. Because, again, no remorse is shown whatsoever by Nick or Hogan in these calls. The first one here is mostly with his mother, but I did want to play this one right here. Because this is Nick Hogan basically being worried.
Easy for me.
This is actually a completely good video to play almost. I'm going to play a little bit of this, but... So, yeah, actually, we'll just go right into this. Hold on, I'm going to make sure this sounds good.
Hogan dealt with another blow to his family.
Just listen to this, though. This is what they're worried about at this point in time when Nick was getting ready to get out of jail.
When his son Nick was involved in a car crash that left his best friend severely brain damaged. Nick was sentenced to 5 months in jail, and during that time, phone calls between him and his father were released to the media.
Will you work on that reality deal?
Yep.
For me and get that thing lined up so the minute I walk out of wherever I walk out of, it's there, boom. I want to do it where I'll make the most money.
The new Nick, we call it the new Nick or something. Everything I said was supposed to be between Nick and I don't regret saying any of that because I was trying to keep his sanity. And it was supposed to be personal, Nick, trying to ease and calm him down. It really wasn't your fault. It was an accident, Nick.
But if he could do things all over...
But that isn't really what you were saying, was it? You were mostly worried about, and Nick especially was worried about a reality show. He was worried about what comes next. The second I step foot out of here, Dad. Can you have those cameras there, huh? The VH1 team there? And I guess they didn't give a shit. The show wasn't about Nick Hogan to begin with. It was because his father was famous, right? What a shitty thing to be thinking about at that point in time. How can I make the most money right now? Okay? That's honestly not even the worst. When I made the post earlier that I said I was going to come on here and do a Nancy Grace impression, it's because of this right here. I've got the transcripts, and this was from a Nancy Grace television show. Is really the reason that I was going to say that. Tonight, former WrestleMania bombshell tonight. WrestleMania TV superstar Hulk Hogan. I can't keep her high energy. Her energy's insane. On the ropes, can you? I can't believe it. After a disastrous race, I'm not going to read all that, but what we're getting down into here, okay? This is Hulk Hogan talking, beginning the actual clip. I don't know what type of person John was or what he did to get himself in this situation. Again, listen to this. This is Hulk Hogan talking to Nick about John Graziano, the individual that was in the passenger seat that had he didn't wear a seatbelt, but he was not in control of the vehicle that was in a race on the way to the steakhouse. I don't know what type of person John was or what he did to get himself in this situation. Okay? Please. So we can see all that there. Yeah. I know. Oh, damn, let me get all this. Hold on. Let's make sure we can see all of it. I know he was pretty aggressive and used to yell at people and used to do stuff. For some reason, man, God laid some heavy shit on that kid, man. I don't know what he was into. Okay, I guess being uber religious, say your prayers.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Okay, Hulk Hogan, huh?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Eat your vitamins, say your prayers. I guess he loves God enough to think that God would have something against John Graziano, that he's done something so dark in his life that he's caused this to happen. Nick Belay answers, John was a negative person. He was a negative person. Okay, and then I think they ended the clip there. But what the actual fucking, this is kind of a transcript of the entire actual show of Nancy Grace. But are you kidding me? That was one of the grossest things I've ever even seen, bro. Okay, like I can't even, honestly. That was crazy. So I do want to play this. This is about 5 minutes and 56 seconds of leaked. It cracked me up here because it says Nick Little Bitch Hogan on the phone. I'm just going to go over to this, guys. We'll hear. You can hear exactly how he's acting. Again, you know the circumstances. You know what happened. Okay, and this is how he's acting. Again, I think he was super young here, but.
Well, sweetness. Tell Kevin to come by tonight. Somehow you're going to have to just get through it. I don't know what to do. You can make your bed 42 different ways. You can wash your hands a lot. Wash your feet. You could wash your hair in the sink. You could stretch. Yeah. You could do push-ups. You could do tricep dips. Yeah. You know, and hopefully it'll make you a little tired so you can go to bed. The guard doesn't want to talk to him. But think about how boring it is for the poor guard. He's got to sit in the hallway and stare back at the empty doors like he's in the same boat as you are.
And they switch all the time.
They switch all the time. Yeah, I mean, but he's just on the other side of the door. It's like, still, what a tough job that would be.
So fucking tough. So tough.
Grandma goes, at least you're getting out. He's there for life.
Yo, Chris, what's up, brother?
That's funny.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
What are you gonna do, brother, when the 32-inch pythons run wild on you? I hope that you're eating your vitamins and saying your prayers, brother. Because when I meet you at WrestleMania and I lift you up above my head and slam you down to the mat, brother, I'm gonna call my son Nick Hogan up and then make a complete ass out of myself because I'm a racist piece of shit, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, honey. Well, I just miss you a lot. I miss your little face around here, and I just don't know what to do. Brooke's been sad all day worrying about you.
I miss you more.
I know how much you miss me. You're my baby. You're my bubba.
So what time are you going to come in the morning?
What time are we going to go in the morning? Well, I think
This call may be recorded or monitored.
that's it. I'm coming from 3 to 4. He's coming in the morning before 10 sometime.
Okay.
So if you get a phone call, call me in the morning. Then you'll see your dad. And then I'll be in at 3 o'clock. And then save your last phone call to call me at night.
You have 60 seconds
Okay?
on this call.
Okay?
Oh, God, I'm sorry, Amber. My bad. The beginning of that was hot. Sorry about that.
Okay, Nikki?
I love you.
I love you. We've only got 50 seconds. I love you,
I
Nikki.
love you so much. Please just pray for me and just call Kevin right now.
I love you too, Nikki, and I will pray for you. I'm going to call Kevin right now. I'm going to stay on it all day. I don't care how much I drive him crazy.
Okay, please.
But I'm so happy for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Because you love me so much. You just don't realize how much that makes my life. That's the best thing in the world that could ever happen.
Yeah, we're going to get cut off, okay?
I love you, Nikki.
I love you, Mommy.
I'll have news for you tonight, okay?
I love you, Mommy. Yo, Shelly Tarbert up in this bitch for 6 months, son. Let's go, Shelly. Thank you so much. Let me give you a little
Happy anniversary.
happy anniversary. 6 months is a long, long time. That's amazing. That's insane. That's insane.
Hey?
Okay. Mwah.
God, I just feel so bad that you're there.
Like this.
You can't just handle it and you can't stay there anymore.
Truth, Brooklyn.
Baby, I didn't know you were going to go in that kind of a thing. It wasn't anything what Kevin told us.
Anything to get out of this room.
I know. That's just like imprisoning you two by yourself is almost beyond what you deserve. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, solitary confinement is what they do to, like, what, triple X criminals. I mean, you know, it's like for a car accident. Jesus.
Yo, Threads.
I mean, can't they just move you to a room with a window, first of all? Like, okay, I can see keeping you isolated.
You know, that's the bottom line too, Chris, dude. I hope that this dude can figure this out. Here's what's sad. We're here. This is 2007, guys. 2007, 2008 right here. I think these calls are from 2008. That's when he actually went in to start doing the time. The long jail sentence of 6 whole months out of 8 months. But yeah, I would hope that he could learn something. And that's why I'm really kind of diving deeper into the 2007 incident because, you know, we're going to look into what happened here in November. But, man, he doesn't look the same anymore, right? He's not looking like that. He's grown. We're fucking 15 years past that now. This kid needs to grow up. He's not a kid anymore, okay? He's a man and he needs to figure that out, okay? You can't live like this. This is insanity. When you put other people's lives at risk for your fun, okay, because you're rich and you can do it, no. I don't think so. Everybody's coming through right now with a little bit of craziness. What's happening in here? Pokemon coming through and show me off. Yeah, 4 months. Found my happy place here with y'all. Love you, Pokemon.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
She's absolutely one of my favorites, too. I love her coming in here. Always super interactive. Amazing community. We're all growing here also, guys. Thank you. Gambies gifting out a membership. Oh, shit. Who's going to grab that? What are the odds? Holy shit. Hospice just got it. Wow. Holy crap. I'm a bad man. That's amazing, Gambies. Wow, I actually can't believe that. Auspice Jess, welcome back, baby. That was too perfect. Wow, that was too freaking perfect. I'm actually kind of blown away by that. That's cool. Again, make sure you have gifted memberships turned on. We have amazing people here that are always gifting out memberships. You never know when that might happen. So, but yeah, this is a wild case. 7 months for Holly Berry. Holy cow. Damn, I'm old. I'm old and shit. That's crazy, Holly. That's crazy. Holly, did you get your murder church beanie yet? Hope you got that beanie. She won a beanie from us. We got them beers flowing in the chat also. Everybody's having a good time tonight. I think you can grab a membership. Actually, there should be a pinned... Yeah, right here, the pinned message. If you hit that link, that should take you to a spot where you could become a member if you'd like to. Who you with? Appreciate y'all for even wanting to do something like that. That's awesome. That's cool. Always going to be giving some extra content as well. That's also true for Patreon. I'm going to start doing some movies, some extra content movies with me and Dan that are going to be dropping on Patreon soon. So keep your eyes on that as well, guys. Doing a little bit of plugging here in the middle of the show. Not going to let it get completely away from me, but man, and Threads and Roses, OG coming through here. Thank you so much for hanging out. But yeah, Nick Hogan is a bit of a son of a bitch. Now, we are going to move up. Let me look at my notes here. I just want to make sure I've got everything taken care of here. There was an interview here that was with John's mom that was pretty interesting, actually. Let me see here. I might pop that up. This was from 2011, a couple of years after the incident. And we'll kind of read through this. This is a pretty interesting little bit here, actually, when I found this. Let me fix this. So let me take the chat off just for a second. Settlement draws critic. Okay, this is from, again, October 15, 2011. Deborah Graziano's sole job is to care for her son, John, who suffered severe brain damage when he was injured in a wreck by Nick Hogan in 2007. She feeds the former Marine, bathes him, dresses him, takes him to doctor's appointments. For that work, she is paid just $17.50 a month, her only income paid from a settlement reached between attorneys for John Graziano and Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, the wealthy professional wrestler and entertainer known as Hulk Hogan. Huh?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
One would have expected there would have been sufficient funds to provide a caregiver or caregivers for John. Now, Mrs. Graziano is going to devote the remainder of her life to the care of her son without any outside help. Information about the financial settlement that was revealed Friday in a newly filed court document, a deposition of Deborah Graziano taken for her ongoing divorce. Again, Edward Graziano. I'm going to probably do a story on that one specifically. Like that, it's a whole nother situation. A hitman being sent out to kill this lady. It's crazy. In the deposition, Deborah Graziano says she believes that $1.5 million of the settlement remains after payments to attorneys and the Veterans Hospital that cared for John after the accident. Trevina is not privy to the amount of confidential settlement, but based on the remaining funds, he estimated Friday that it could have been topped at $5 million. Again, Hogan at that point in time was worth $32 million. Trevina said experts he had talked would be the potential settlement between 25 to 50. It's appallingly low. I was stunned. It's a tenth of the value I'd anticipated. In 2008, financial affidavit Terry Bollea, again Hulk Hogan, said his net worth was $32.4 million. In 2007, Terry and Linda, who are now divorced, sold a Miami Beach house for $17 million. Hogan's 17,000 square feet Bel Air mansion is currently on the market for $8.8 million, which originally was at $25. Trevina estimated Friday that Hulk Hogan had at least $20 million in assets that could be liquidated. Deborah Graziano and Hogan's attorneys could not be reached for comment Friday, but attorney George Tragos, the lawyer who knows Dad, one of the attorneys for her who represented John, interest in the civil suit. You've got to be realistic. It's got to be collectible. We've collected every dime of the settlement. Tragos said it's also important to note that nearly $8 million bill to Veterans Administration was negotiated down to a lower amount and paid from the settlement. Now the VA will continue to treat John for the rest of his life at no cost to him, which is amazing. John Graziano suffered devastating head injuries in the 2007 accident. The driver of the speeding car was Nick Hogan, the youngest child of Hulk Hogan. Deborah Graziano had been caring for her son since he was released from the hospital. In September of 2009, in the deposition, she said she's left with about $35 a week for herself after paying for health and car insurance, her cell phone, groceries, living essentials. That's what she just has left over. Ed and Deborah Graziano were married in Virginia in 1993, had two sons, a daughter, who are all in their 20s. Evidence of, and this is before the second son died from the DUI incident that I mentioned earlier as well. It mentions here that they're still living together. In February 2009, authorities arrested Edward Graziano, this is what we were talking about earlier, after they said he offered $2,100 and a pizza gift shop card to an undercover, and let me just throw this in for good measure, undercover deputy to kill Deborah. In May, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison after he pleaded no contest to a charge of solicitation to commit murder. The conviction is being appealed. A final divorce hearing is scheduled for November. Deborah, 58, said she and John, who is now 26, and her son, and John, is now in his 40s, Michael now live in a Dunstan house, and Michael is the kid that unfortunately passed away. It gets sadder and sadder, this story. She has no income other than the money she receives from the care for John. She limits herself to $17.50 a month. The settlement account earns an interest, so she will not have to touch the principal. In the deposition, Deborah Graziano said she pays for John's clothes, his haircuts without reimbursement from the fund. She has no retirement fund or other savings. She said her car, a 2000 Oldsmobile John bought for her from his Iraq combat pay, is probably worth a couple $1,000. She said, to me, it's worth more than any Ferrari on the street. Horrible, horrible. I mean, this lady, I feel so bad for her. I didn't want to get through that part here. Now, I do also, of course, while we're here today, now, let me just warn you that this new footage has a lady in it that is the most annoying human being possibly on planet Earth. Nick Hogan dates a porn star, okay? And this porn star is with him at the point in time when they were pulled over. Okay, she never stops screaming, never stops talking. At one point, she's even saying, I can drive, Hulk, I can drive. They give her a breathalyzer. Bitch can't drive. Okay, what are we doing out here, everybody? Everybody's out of their minds. Okay, we're going to go into that right now. Again, thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate the shit of it. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. Okay, Lawyer Knows Dad became a part of the story as I was working on it. I was like, well, it's such a small world. And I got Brooklyn messaging me with this craziness. It's wild. It's wild. All right. Again, I will probably jump through a little bit of this. We'll see how far we get. The current, again, this is from November. Nick Hogan. And again, Hulk Hogan. That's what it is even more interesting. Hulk Hogan shows up to the DUI scene. So let's get in here. Oh, first, actually, I want to do a plug for Sunday before we get away from everybody that's hanging out here. Thank you so much. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. What have I been working on? The Idaho 4 series, guys. I've been working hard on this. Sunday. Murder Church is going to be normal time, right? 5 p.m. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I would get in my phone right now, get into the calendar, and set an alarm. You're going to want to be here. I'm going to be doing lots more plugs. Believe that. I've got a little stinger here right now. Lies Set the Stage, Idaho 4, the series. Episode 1 drops this Sunday, okay? 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You're not going to want to miss it. Please come in, hang out. It's a premiere, okay? So you can hang out in the chat. I'm going to be in the chat as well. So I'm excited as hell about that, my friends. I'm excited as hell about that. All right. And then one thing, I'm sorry I keep cutting this back and forth here, but I think it was CH that said it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to give 30 seconds to the members, okay? Hospice Jess, you're in there. Probably Patreon. Well, of course, Patreon people and members of the YouTube community here, okay? If you're a member or if you're on Patreon, you're going to get 30 seconds of what's going to drop. I might do that tonight, actually. I may do that as soon as I get off here. Go ahead and get that uploaded and get that out there. So you're going to get the first 30 seconds of that early, just to get you hyped up, just to get the vibe rolling, baby. A little bit of something extra for all the people that come through here. And again, our Patreons and members and endlessly support Publicly Buzzed. You guys are unbelievable. Please, everybody, please make sure that you have it set up. All right, in your phone right now. Go ahead and mark it. I'm going to keep plugging the shit out of that. All right. If you know me, if anybody knows me, I don't stop the plugging.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Hello. Hey, sir. How much you had to drink tonight?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing at all?
I'm sorry, this is my insurance.
You almost ran me over. It was me.
This is the most annoying chick that's ever lived. That's her reaction to someone saying you almost ran me over. She's like, oh, God, oh, really? We almost ran you over? Fuck. Oh, God, I'm going to get wild in this one. I can only see it. That lady.
When there's police lights lighting up the road over there.
I'm so sorry. It's just been a night where I was just on our way home and we were leaving.
You mind stepping out for me?
Yeah.
Nice truck. Expensive truck.
Yeah, sorry, sir.
What's up,
Where
baby?
you coming from tonight? Come on over here.
Beach, heading home.
Leaving the beach, heading home?
Heading home.
Nothing to drink tonight?
No, sir.
So it's just, you said they're passengers?
Yeah, just passengers.
But I can smell it on your breath.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's them. I was just kissing my girlfriend. Apologize.
Hey, Chris, thanks for coming in here, brother.
You're going to say that you were kissing your girlfriend, so that's why you have alcohol coming off your breath.
I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. Well, would you mind if I protect your eyes and make sure you're safe to be driving, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, and I will say this, I said this on Twitter before I had went deeper into the 2007 incident. I honestly don't think that Hogan was showing up here to get his kid out of this necessarily. He's really just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But I will say this, what other DUI scene do you see where, you know, the father comes in and, you know, I guess once they figure out probably who this guy is, he's got a little bit of money. You know, maybe he's not treated exactly the same as everybody else. I don't know. You be the judge there. Right? Look at his fucking face.
Hey, Sarge, can you kill your lights?
I was kissing my girlfriend.
Why don't you just put your feet together for me?
That's why
your sides. You wear glasses.
Smell like a bar.
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. Have you hit your head really, really hard in the last 24 hours where you caused you to vomit or something?
Not in the last 24 hours.
Okay. So, you see that red light on my pen?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you just follow with your eyes only, don't move your head. I want you to keep your chin level for me, though.
Yes, sir.
Don't move your head, just your eyes. Just your eyes.
Y'all want some chat on the screen? Y'all can roast this motherfucker.
Keep your head still, put your nose facing me, and just move your eyes, okay?
Exactly, Bunny Murphy. Right there. Fucking great. Where even is that? I don't even see it, but Bunny Murphy coming through. Why don't I even see that? You have all the fucking money in the world, bro, okay? All the money in the world. You're rich. Let's just say that. You're rich. You can call an Uber. You can figure out a way to get to the house without driving around with a car full of people. Dude, I know Missy knows. Missy's the original. Shout out to Missy. Missy's the original person that even posted this DUI footage. Made me want to do this, honestly.
I got neck problems, sir. I'm sorry. I can't turn my head that far.
Just keep your chin level for me. You're looking up. Keep your chin level.
I'm sorry. You got neck problems. I was just trying to tell you I can't, like...
Yeah, I don't want you to move your head.
Okay,
you keep moving your head.
I understand that, but I can't... If I look too far, that way I have to turn my head because my neck is a little...
Just your eyes. You don't need to move your head.
That's fine.
Okay, keep your chin level for me, though.
Okay, no problem.
There we go. We're going to do this pass again.
Who are you arguing with? Who are you arguing with?
Without my neck turning, I can only look so far.
I need you to follow my instructions, okay? Keep your chin level for me. Your chin is still not level. There we go.
Okay, well, you're holding it above my head. I'm sorry.
I'm not holding it above your head.
Okay.
Okay, keep your feet together for me, heels and toes touching. There we go. We're nice and slow.
Hold on. Oh my God.
Now, what do body cams like this show you? That it's an unpredictable world, right? In some...
Do you mind if I get out of the car for a second?
I don't want you out of the car.
Okay.
We're going to go up 2 times. Just try it.
Do you mind if I get out of the car for a second? No!
Hey, Paul. I
Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move it around in your face like this in a circle. I want you to follow it with your eyes. I'm going to bring it towards the bridge of your nose. I'm not going to make contact with you. It's going to feel like your eyes want to cross, okay? Just go ahead and let them do what they do naturally, all right? Sure. Here we go.
Do you want me to follow the
follow
light?
the light. Yep, follow the light. One more time.
It's weird. It is weird. God, there was a comment there.
Last thing I want you to do is look up and...
This is my favorite one. Shelly Tarbert coming through. His girlfriend needed to get tased in her moneymaker. Yes!
This guy for me?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Close your eyes. I promise it's not a trick, okay? Look at this on the right. So your feet are together for me. Heels and toes touching. Heels and toes touching. There you go. Toast your head back. Look in the sky. And close your eyes. Try to relax. All right, you can relax. All right, sir. Here's where I'm at. I am seeing some signs of impairment. I'm going to ask, are you willing to further participate in some field sobriety exercises?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Sure. Why don't you come over here? Just hang tight.
Drop the driver's info into the call.
Actually, we're gonna do it right over here. Okay? That line that's a little bit better. Yeah.
That one?
It's because it's wet, so my tape's not gonna stick here. So I'm gonna make sure that. I think this one's okay. No.
It ain't got good yet. Okay, we still got Hulk Hogan coming. It gets interesting. And then his porn star girlfriend again. Oh, Lord. Y'all don't even know if you haven't watched this yet.
Probably these ones. We're going to go over here.
After prepare.
All right. Just stand right here at the top of the line for me. I'm going to start just by asking you a few personal questions. Can you state your full name for me?
Nicholas Amboya.
Okay. And what race do you identify with?
Is that a loaded question?
No,
it's
a
white
question. Yeah, I have to ask. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a, you know, okay, white.
And what's your date of birth, sir?
July 27th, 1990.
Okay. Do you have any physical defects?
Aside from injuries, no.
Okay. Are you sick or injured right now?
Other than...
Sir, are you white? Are you white? Say you're fucking white. You fucking idiot. That's a loaded question.
What do you do for work?
Oh, God. Bitch Franklin already knows it's what's coming.
Music producer. Okay. All right. Are you diabetic?
Hope Mom knows.
No, sir. Sugar, but not diabetic.
Yeah, you take insulin?
No, sir.
Okay. You take any medications prescribed to you?
The sound randomly is going out. I saw Dizzy say no sound. That's in the video. I think they're blocking out personal stuff. Just be a second when that happens randomly here. Yo, Kayla, what's up, K-Bo? Hey, thanks for everybody coming through and hanging out. Appreciate it, guys. Exactly.
I asked you this already. Do you wear glasses or contacts? You said no.
No, sir.
What's your highest level of education?
GED.
GED. Okay. Have you consumed any alcoholic beverages in the past 24 hours?
Oh, dude, she says something that kills me. The biggest pet fucking peeve of me. If you guys know me, you know that I love real motherfuckers. And anybody that even kind of sort of thinks that they have some kind of celebrity. And I'm talking about real fucking celebrities, okay? This bitch, this fucking dumb porn star, bitch, she's Google me. She starts saying to the cop, Google me. Oh, my God. Bro.
No, sir.
Have you used any illegal drugs or narcotics to include marijuana in the past 24 hours?
No, sir.
Okay. This may sound like a silly question, but do you know your left from your right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have to ask. Some people don't know. Which one's your left? Which one's your right? You got it. Okay. So this first exercise is called the walk and turn. And what I'm going to do is put you in a starting position. And once I put you in that starting position, I don't want you to move from the starting position, okay?
So starting position, you don't want to move from starting position.
Yep, once I put you in it, okay? But I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. I'm going to give you the instructions.
I can't lie, honestly. All of this shit does sound insanely confusing. Like, anytime I've ever seen any field sobriety test, I'm pretty much like, yeah, I'd be fucked. Like, can we do the... Why do they not start with the breathalyzer? Like, can we just do that? Can your numbers show that I'm not drunk? Why do you got to put me through this fucking insanity here? I don't think I could do it. I really don't. Not that coordinated anyways.
If you have any questions, and then we'll address those questions, okay? You see this line that's painted down in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Do you see anything that may prevent you from walking that line? Any potholes, rocks, or sticks in the way? Obstructing it?
No.
No? Okay. Do you feel like there's any reason why you can't walk down that line?
Aside from the rain, no, sir. I don't think it's raining that hard. No, sir.
No, it's not raining anymore.
Okay. Drizzly, but...
Okay, all right. So the starting position is going to be like this, okay? I want you to go ahead and place your left foot on the line.
Here?
Yep. Take your right foot, place it directly in front of your left foot with the heel of your right foot touching the toes of your left. Hands at your side.
This is that one,
Then you remain in that position, try to finish the instructions, okay? When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on this line, touching heel-to-toe on each step with no space in between.
Is this step 1, or do we
No,
start with the next one?
your step's going to be the back foot. I'm going to explain it to you, okay? And I'm going to demonstrate.
Let's watch this.
At the end of your 9th step, you're going to make a turn in which I'm going to show you, and you're going to take 9 more heel-to-toe steps back down the line. While you do this, you're going to keep your hands down at your sides, look down at your feet at all times, and count each step out loud so that I can hear you. Okay?
1 through 9, looking at my feet.
It's going to look like this. I'm going to demonstrate it. I'm going to demonstrate it for you, okay? Watch me.
It's taking him so long to explain what's happening. He's going to sober up. Like, what are we doing?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9. On your 9th step, leave your front foot planted on the line. Take your back foot off, make a series of small steps, just like this, to turn yourself around while pivoting on that front foot. And once you completed the turn, I want you to return back down the line with 9 more heel-to-toe steps. The back foot's going to be your first step. I'm going to show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until you get to 9. Okay? Now, during exercise, I want you to keep your hands at your sides, okay? Look down at your feet at all times, counting step out loud. I stop so that I can show you the turn. I don't want you to stop.
Okay.
Once you start the exercise, don't stop walking. Don't stop walking until you've completed it. You understand the exercise?
He does.
All the instructions?
Hogan can't walk that well. All them years of doing the leg drop. The fucked his back up bad. He's had like 15 back surgeries. Don't quote me.
All right. Do you have any more questions?
That'll be it.
All right, sir. When you're ready, you can begin.
Let's watch this. All right, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, he's got it. Okay.
Just like I explained.
He's honestly not doing terrible.
All right, you can relax, sir. You want to face me? All right, so we'll step over here for a minute.
So the instructions are insane.
This called the one-leg stand. Okay, what I'm gonna do is have you stand with your feet together for me. Heels and toes touch like mine. Heels and toes touching.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hands at your sides. Heels and toes touching.
Yeah.
All right, hands at your sides.
Yeah, got some knee injuries here, so it depends which leg we're working with.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the option to go with either leg.
Both are a little messed up, so we'll see.
Okay. Are you able to do this exercise?
I hope so. I mean, I used to ride dirt bikes, so my knees are a little not happy. But
all right, let me go through the instructions, okay? And you can tell me if you can do it or not. All right. So this is hands at your side. This is the starting position. I need you to remain in that position.
I'd be fucked on this too, right? Like, my body's trash, officer. I live in America. I'm on a fast food shit diet, okay? Because that's all I can fucking afford. My joints and my bones are turning to dust before your eyes. The medical system in America is trash. I'm getting off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
The instructions. You understand, sir? Yes, sir. Okay, so when I tell you to begin, you're going to raise a leg of your choice approximately 6 inches off the ground.
I'm sorry, my feet were rubbing against. I just give myself like half an inch of space. They're together. I can't press them like that.
All right, but you're gonna raise it up approximately 6 inches off the ground, which is about the height of a soda can, just like this. Okay. Point that raised foot forward so the foot is parallel with the ground.
Which foot?
Okay, the raised foot. All right. While keeping both of your legs, while keeping both of your legs straight, you can look down at your raised foot and count out loud: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop counting. During exercise, I want you to keep your hands at your sides. Don't use them for balance. I don't want you to sway. I don't want you to hop, and I don't want you to put your foot down. If you do happen to put your foot down, Pick it back up. Continue.
Hey, that's true. There's something to that, right? Like, that'll sober you up a little bit. That'll get your head right out of that fun, free will, whatever moment. You're like, oh shit, this could get real. So I mean, there's got to be something to that. But again, why do they not actually just get the dude to blow?
So for example, if you drop your foot on 1005, once you regain your balance, pick it back up. 1006, 1007, 1008, and so on until I tell you to stop counting. Okay. Do you understand the instructions?
I think so.
Any questions?
No.
Which leg will you be using to raise up?
I prefer to balance on my. They're both messed up, so we'll just go with my right one.
Your right leg? Okay.
I want to stand on my right leg.
Okay. Whichever one. Once you raise the leg up, though, I don't want you to switch legs. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second.
Hold on. Wait, can I just run?
No, I don't need you practicing any. There's no practice.
I don't need you to practice any?
I just they're both a little messed up.
Which one would you want to raise up?
I just want to feel which one hurts worse. That's all I'm trying to say. Because I messed up both my knees. Okay. Yeah. I'll lift up the right one.
Your right leg? Okay. I will start my time when you pick up your leg and begin counting, okay?
Follow on kick if you're not, guys. Do a lot of movie parties over there, a lot of TV shows.
Remember, leg straight, right? Okay, both our legs are going to be straight.
We're going full screen again.
Okay? Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009,
Remember, hands at your sides.
1011, 1012, 1013, 1014.
Remember, hands at your sides.
1015.
Like, this is ridiculous.
1018, 1019.
You can stop.
Can I lay here?
Nope, you can stop.
Wow.
All right, next exercise is called the.
I'm gonna have to say right now, the thing he was doing where he's kind of like, I would totally be doing that. Like,
all right. What I'm gonna do is have you stand with your feet together.
This is a lot.
Touching. Bring your hands up like this and close them. Extend your pointer fingers. Bring them down, and turn your palms forward. This is the starting position. I want you to remain in this position until I give you the further instructions. Okay? You understand? All right. So when I tell you to, you're gonna tilt your head back. You're gonna close your eyes. Okay. You're gonna hear me say left or right. Okay. When you hear me say left, you're gonna bring your left hand up and touch the tip of that finger to the tip of your nose, and immediately put it back down to your side in one fluid motion. When you hear me say right, you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to bring your right hand up and touch the tip of your finger to the tip of your nose, and immediately put it back down to your side in one fluid motion. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, these are the tips of your fingers, okay? These are the pads of your fingers, and these are the sides. All right? So I'm going to show you again. If this was an example of your nose, tip of the fingertip of the nose. Not the pad, not the sides, the tip of your finger, okay? I want you to touch the very tip of your nose, not the top, bottom, or the sides of your nose, but the very tip of your nose.
Just the one that's standing like this?
Okay, yep, you're going to stand just like that. But I'm going to tell you, remember, if I say left, boom. If I say right, boom, and right back down, okay?
Tip of the finger to the tip,
tip of the finger to the tip of your nose. Okay. Do you understand my instructions?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any more questions? Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
How is this still going on?
Here, feet are together. Tilt your head back.
Good Lord.
Close those eyes for me. Keep those eyes closed. Left. Right. Left. Right. His eyes closed.
My eyes are closed.
Right.
I squint and close.
Left. All right, you can relax. I have one last
I was good at Simon
exercise for you.
Says, motherfuckers.
All right, this one's called Modified Romberg Balance.
We're not done. There's more.
Okay.
Good God.
Right. So, I want you to feet together for me, heels and toes touch like mine, hands at your sides, and I need you to remain in that position until I give you the instructions. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when I tell you to, you're going to tilt your head back. You're going to close your eyes.
Yo, welcome in
You're
here.
going to hear me say begin. When you hear me say begin, I want you to remain in that position until you feel that 30 seconds has passed in your head, not out loud.
I'm sorry.
What's he saying? What's going on? Big old excuse coming out of his face right now. You can see it. He's just like, oh man, life's real hard. Where's Dad? Where's my dad? I need my father. Where's Daddy? Did you know my dad body slammed Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3 in front of 93,000 people at the Pontiac Silverdome?
Again, okay? So,
what do you do now?
When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back, okay? You're going to close your eyes. You're going to hear me say begin. And when you hear me say begin, I want you to remain in that position until you feel that 30 seconds has passed in your head, not out loud.
So tilt my head back, close my eyes, and count to 30?
However you like to do that. You're going to estimate 30 seconds in your head, not out loud.
Okay.
Once you feel you reach 30 seconds in your head, bring your head forward, open your eyes, and say stop. That's it. You understand the instructions?
Sure.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, remember, don't start your estimation until you hear me say begin, okay?
Okay.
All right, tilt your head back. Close those eyes.
Right, 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 left, right, right, right. All right, you passed. Oh, we haven't even got to the good stuff. That's what's crazy. Father. I actually don't know what this one is. What's he doing? Just got to hang out there? Do you hear her in the background? You can already hear her. You're already getting a little bit prepared for what's coming with this bitch, okay? With the porn star sitting in the passenger side there. Apparently she used to work at some, excuse me, jailhouse, prison, something. She knows what's going on here, baby. She knows. God, you're all, oh, man.
You remember my instructions? I'm going to say stop.
Oh, stop.
All right?
Sorry.
All right. Very good.
We have to get him. You like?
No, you're good.
He's about to fall asleep.
Sure.
I was a prison worker, okay? I've seen it. I know what's happening here, okay? I worked at a prison.
Because you're kind of you got some big shoulders there, okay?
You're going in the cuffs, bud.
Relax. I'll explain everything to you one step at a time, all right? They're not on too tight, are they?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to lock them so they don't move on you.
I'm done. Cindy, yes. I'm done. Sir, I plead guilty. I'm not even drunk, but I'm guilty. Just get me out of here.
DUI. Next part of my investigation is a breath test to determine its alcohol content. Are you willing to provide me a sample of your breath?
Sure.
Sure.
What's if I don't? What's
all right, let me explain it to you.
Outcome if I don't?
Let me explain it to you. I'm now requesting that you submit to lawful test of your breath for the purposes of determining its alcohol content. When you take the test, would you say yes? Now you're asking what happens if you don't. If you refuse to take the test I request of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for the first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you were previously fined under State Statute 327.35215, which is the DUI, voting statute, for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath urine or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under State Statute 327.35215 for a refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath urine or blood, you will be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusal to submit to the test I requested is admissible to evidence in any criminal proceeding. Yeah, you can go ahead and take a look at it now.
I can't hold it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got you. Are you a CDL holder?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Okay.
He's just staring at it. He's not even reading it.
Do you understand that, sir? You good?
I'm so slow reader. So hearing boss, man.
All right. Well, listen. I read it to you. Okay.
I'm still reading, man. I'm sorry. I'm still
listen,
reading, man.
I've read it to you. What it basically says is that if it's the first time you refuse, you'll lose your license for a year. If it's the second or subsequent refusal, so if you refuse in the past, it's going to be an 18-month suspension on your license, and it's an additional charge for it, okay? For refusing. So with that said, I'm going to ask a final time if you're willing to give me a sample of your breath.
May I speak to my legal counsel?
No, when it comes to implied consent, no. You don't get a legal counsel, okay?
There's no legal counsel
No,
here?
not when it comes to implied consent, no, sir.
Okay. Breathalyzer, okay.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
It's up to you.
I can't make a decision.
You can't make a decision?
No, sir. I can't make a decision.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you down to the instrument. I'm going to give you the opportunity down there to provide a sample since you're indecisive.
I'm indecisive. Okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Spread your stance for me. Nice and wide.
This is interesting. Because he's trying to think the best possible outcome here. And he wants to talk to a lawyer. How does Hogan get there? I guess somebody in the car, in the truck, called Hogan. He starts trucking down here.
Earplugs.
Earplugs.
In a second. I know, this is part of his procedures. All right. We're going to walk over here to my side, okay?
Yeah, that's true too. Hell, it might be catching up to him. That's a good point, Co-Train. I think it was 18 in what, 08?
Got it for a minute.
So 28 and 18. I mean, he's in his, mid-30s here.
So just have a seat inside here for me.
I think that's true. I think that's true. I think you guys are right. He's getting drunker as this goes on.
He's impaired driving.
It's impaired?
Hulk Hogan has showed up. So I do kind of want to know how this happened, though. Like, did he just show up before they got out of here? Did they call him before they got out of here? Hollywood Hulk Hogan shows up with a shirt that you can buy at WWE.com.
Did he blow? Okay.
We're at that point right now where he's asking if he's willing to blow.
I know. That's ultimately what this episode was about, Sylvia.
Cool. Let me call my lawyer real quick. See what we're at.
He's calling the lawyer though right now. Still, okay. The Nick's in the car here.
Crazy. Sorry about this.
It's all right. Basically, if he refuses, he's gonna lose his license. I think he has refused. I think that's where we are with it.
Give me a second.
So if he refuses, he's gonna have the opportunity to go to a driver's license hearing, or he can get a hardship driver's license. If this is his first DUI, there's methods they can use to reduce the charges. I mean, there's different things that they can do. With your attorney, you should be able to figure all that out.
Yeah, he says his first DUI.
Yeah, he should be.
What was he doing? Was he speeding or what was his deal?
It was move over.
Excuse me?
Move over.
What does move over mean?
Means when officers are working on the side of the road, you change lanes. He went by us at 51.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
I slammed Andre the Giant over my head. And it took all the prayers to Lord Jesus Christ, all the vitamins. As you can see, this man is still looking pretty good. He can't walk right. His back's fucked. That's all the leg drops.
So they're taking him to 49th Street?
We're going to take him to the main station. We're going to give him the opportunity to... I think he's refused, so we're going to give him the opportunity to still provide a breath sample regardless. And then if he still refuses, then he'll just get a DUI citation and then he's going to go to the county jail after that. He's got to spend 8 hours from the time of the arrest.
Where's the main station you're going to?
645 Pier Street.
Is that downtown?
Yes, sir.
Definitely trying to play the smartest possible, maybe, right?
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean, hell, you can't fault him for that part. What fucking sucks is, what blows is that he hasn't learned from, again, what this, if anybody's just popped in at the very beginning, I went through the 2007 incident in which he, left the man in a vegetative state, essentially, where he's got to be taken care of for the rest of his life. And luckily he has his mother to do that. But, I mean, come on, man. You can't be out here doing this in your late to late 30s.
What's going on with those two idiots?
They're just yelling and screaming. She's very upset.
She's so upset. This lady. You ain't even got there yet.
What's the status?
He says he can't make up his mind right now. He wants to get the sample, so I'm going to take him down to the instrument and sort of give him that opportunity.
Okay.
Call the lawyer up.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that regardless.
You have a driver's
Hogan's walking over to tell this bitch to shut up. Watch this.
That's his wife.
She's not helping anything.
No, it's just standard procedure here with me. It's always some type of BS drama.
Let's see what he wants to do.
Okay, well, yeah, the officer said he's down at the downtown station across that park where we were going down and feeding all the homeless people down there. I think that's the one right down there. All right, so. Well, there's no reason for you to stay up there booking him, and then I'm going to bail him out. That should be it.
He's got to spend 8 hours.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, what was that, boss?
He's got to spend 8 hours in custody.
He's going to be there 8 hours?
He's got to spend 8 hours. By state law, he's got to spend 8 hours in custody.
Okay, well, he's going to spend 8 hours in custody, and then I'll get him out. Can I talk to him?
Yeah, maybe 6'2".
Hogan.
585. Can you come back there real quick?
I can take her in the car in the house if you want to. I'll run a sobriety test and everything about it. If you trust me.
Just 1 second.
No, we don't trust you. No one trusts you. Do you hear me? Porn star lady? No one fucking trusts you. You suck. You're terrible. I hate this lady. I hate her just from hearing her voice. Good Lord.
Can you talk to him real quick? Okay. Can you back up so we can talk to him real quick?
I was gonna, yeah, I can do that. I was just gonna get your phone number.
The only thing that pissed me off, I have nothing against porn stars whatsoever, or sex workers, is when she gets out of this fucking truck and she's so obnoxious and she says, Google me. And she never fucking stops. Bro, no one gives a shit who you are. You're drunk and you're trying to drive this automobile also. You're also a piece of shit. Stop.
And that was so I could get his
Channing, come out yet. Yes, but Channing, come out
He'll be able to call you once he gets down to the county and everything. He'll be able to call you from there. Usually they have a cell phone, but he wanted me to get your number for him. I'm going to put it in his property.
Okay. Also, the officer said it'd be 8 hours before he could get
Yes, sir.
So there's no reason for me to go down there and hang around all night.
No, sir. Just wait for our call. Make sure that's on high ring so you don't miss it.
Yeah, so my ass is going back to sleep.
Yeah, he'll get out 10 o'clock.
10?
Yeah, as long as he blows under an 05, he'll get out at 10 o'clock.
All right, cool.
Woo!
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
He's about to cut a promo right now on this compost shit.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, Lord.
Open the door. Open the door.
You good, Bubba?
You good, Bubba? Let me talk to my baby boy real quick. Hey, Bubba, you okay, man? You all right? You need a drink?
All right, cool.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Whoa, whatever. I worked at, I'm sorry, I'm emotional. Yeah, I worked at Men's Prison. I think you guys make and I can't blow that long.
Blow. You gotta blow harder.
I'm an ex-porn star. That's as hard as I can blow. Sorry. Google me.
Ah! Google me! Oh, my God. I lost it. If I ever meet anybody in real life that says Google me, all right, bro, it's not going to be good. I'm going to be on this show. Somebody's going to be doing one of these on me. Ow! No. And to watch her face.
I'm sorry.
Look at her face the whole time.
I'm sad.
I'm sad. I'm sorry. I'm emotional.
BWI, the boating while intoxicated, and I was like, I didn't know that was possible.
Oh my God.
No, she didn't blow harder.
I can blow harder.
She can blow harder, guys.
I know how to do this.
She can blow harder.
I'm trying. I have little lungs.
She has little lungs. Everybody, her lungs are tiny. She has the tiniest lungs that is ever known to man. Her life's been horrible because of these lungs. She can't expel air properly the way that everyone else does because of her tiny little lungs.
Me. It's funny, I know it.
Excuses. All these people fucking have is excuses. All of them.
I'm still working in prison. I hate everyone.
Oh my God.
Good. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Big deep breath and blow. You gotta blow harder and consistent. Keep going.
Like, my lungs are this wide. I don't need that. What am I gonna do with that? Sell it on my OnlyFans? Like,
sell it on my OnlyFans. Jesus Christ, lady. What does Nick Hogan and this chick do all day? What are they doing all day? For fuck's sake. Getting fucked up, I guess.
Thanks.
Driving around Florida.
I'm not drunk. I'm emotional. I'm sad. Yeah, why are we getting them? Racing. On the bowling booth, racing all day. I'll do another one.
Because we got you right now. We've got you. That's why. Stop talking. Hush up. Arrest her. Slam her to the ground. Put her down.
I'm not drunk. I'm sad. I used to work at a prison. I was commissary manager.
Stop talking for 2 seconds so you can get your
Stop talking.
You're not giving a complete sample.
Because it's under the limit and you don't believe me.
No,
yes.
That's not why. If it was under the limit, we'd say it was under the limit.
I was just saying she's talking too much.
Alright. Big deep breath.
You talk too much. You never shut up. You talk too much. Homegirl, you never shut up.
I'm gonna like pass out. If I go to the hospital, you're gonna pay for me to go to the hospital? No.
Oh my God,
bro. No.
Bro.
Check my eyes.
I can 0.25. What is it? 0.125? I don't know. It's double legal limit. 1.5 times.
0.125. Double the legal limit. She was just saying, if you trust me, I can take the car home to Hulk Hogan. My God. My God in heaven.
If he was standing in front of me, I could tell if he was drunk or not by just looking at him. Did he look like he was drunk when he saw him?
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Wrong one, but that was a T-Pain song. I'll hit it out right now.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
I mean, he didn't do...
Oh, okay.
He didn't do well in the first write-up sentence.
Okay.
Woo!
And honestly, I don't
Go
know what
Phil.
the officer saw. From what I saw, he didn't do well.
Yeah. Oh well.
If it's his first DUI.
I'm not drunk. I'm sad. I'm just sad. I'm emotional. You seem pretty drunk, lady.
He's just going to have to go through a bunch of different steps. And your attorney should be able to take him through those different steps. And
yeah, he had already started.
I feel like that too, Kayla. I feel like they're doing something else also. I mean, he doesn't look like he's on meth, you know? I mean, he's
going to have to jump through
a decent-sized kid, or dude. If I say kid, fuck me. He's the same age as me. Man, at this point in time. But I think you're right. I think you're onto something. Or maybe they're going down the road.
Somebody drinking alcohol.
100%. Fortunately, this is all we do all night long. Is take
I don't know how you do it.
Junks off the road.
I don't know how you do it, especially the people that keep running their mouths, man. I lock them all up.
Little baby wants.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Google her.
Gotta have patience of a saint.
I guess.
What's her fucking name? I'm gonna Google her. Nick Hogan.
Push your button sometimes.
Girlfriend? I don't know. Tana Leia. I'm Googling her. Erotic photography model. Ooh. Movies. Selling His Soul. Fuck. Orgy Edition. Okay. Again, nothing against porn stars or sex workers in general. But fuck this bitch. She was annoying as shit. I'm not going to click on any of these. I'm not that crazy. Tana Leia? Tana Lee? No, I think it's Tana Leia. Tana Leia. Yeah. You suck. Retire. She did say she was ex.
This day and age, we have no choice. That's why we have to remain as professional as possible, and in doing so, you have to be flexible. Yeah.
It does. I wasn't going to click on any of that. You saw. It was right there. That's how Nick found her, right? At least you're going to sit and bullshit for about 3 minutes.
How long has he been married?
Oh my gosh, a couple years.
He's married to her?
I'm
Or are they talking about somebody else?
Because I was leaving at 9 o'clock and I was at my house and we just finished working out, you know, get them training arms, and then he was going to go pick her up because he had to be there at 10. And so, as we were working, I was I just feel really good. I'm not going to drink anything tonight. That's why I was surprised. All of a sudden I get this call that he's getting pulled over from DUI, and the knucklehead screamed to me on the phone. As soon as I heard that, I knew there was a problem. When I heard her attitude, you know, I didn't know if she'd got him in trouble or if he'd been drinking. But I was really surprised when you guys said he was drinking.
That's the other officer said he's got alcohol in his breath. So.
Yeah. I went by there at 10 because I had a couple of my friends coming in town. Jason Aldean's DJ was there. And so I went by at 10. I stayed till 11:15. And when I was there, he didn't drink anything in front of me because he was right there DJing. And I was sitting this close next to him. And he said he must have started drinking after I left. If he had on his breath, he must have drank like.
Did he just name drop Jason Aldean's DJ? No one gives a shit.
Shots of liquor or something because something changed.
I mean, I smelled it when I came up on it, but I didn't, you know,
I heard married and then I heard girlfriend.
So I couldn't look in his eyes.
Is he just out here
eyes usually
doing whatever?
Yeah.
I just couldn't figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Another person walking up on a cane.
Can we help you?
Yeah, I came here to help drive Tana or the other person home.
Oh, they're already gone.
Oh, they're already left?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought she didn't explain that they left, but...
You guys have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Sorry.
This is just Florida. That was just a moment of normal Florida life, I think, that we caught there.
I was wondering who they were. Saw them pull in over there.
Don't think I would let either one of those people drive my son's truck home.
Who are these randos that want to go and drive your son's truck? Who is he hanging out with? Oh, this should be a tip to Hulk that something's up. Okay. Something's going on here, bud. Dude, it's ultimately, and again, I started out with the 2007. If you're just coming in, it's kind of the comedy part of me watching this. Go back to the beginning, because the beginning, it's a little bit more serious. Going over the 2007 incident with the car accident. Again, when Nick Hogan was driving, And yeah, I mean, but I just can't believe that he learned nothing. He's learned nothing. He's this age. He's up to this age now. And somebody's going to end up dead. Are we just coming off of just in the wrestling field? I did the episode with Sonny, Tammy Cinch, the former professional wrestler who did kill somebody. She rear-ended an old gentleman who was in his 70s. She had been drinking, of course, and she's going to be in prison for a long time now. You know, this gentleman ended up passing away. It's not cool. There's nothing funny about it. You're not a teenager. You know, you can't live like this forever. Something has to give. Again, everybody hanging out in here tonight, really appreciate it. We had a full house. That's awesome. Good-ass Tuesday Night Live. Love to see it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
We don't mess around up in here.
This is gun country.
Got a lot of cool sound bites for everybody. I'm just going to throw them out.
I'm telling you like it is, baby. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. And here's the one that I don't play nearly enough. I'm not drinking tonight, but
I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it.
That is my favorite quote right there. Again, what an amazing night. Again, next time you see me will be Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time with Dan. Going to have Dan in the house. And then Friday, I'm thinking maybe we'll do another episode of Twin Peaks, maybe go into part 5 over on Kick. If you're not following on Kick, you're fucking up. You want to be following on Kick. A lot of new people in here tonight, guys. Again, I'm going to put the link in here. Kick.com. It is a different website, a different streaming service. You can get this on your phone, on your iPhone, on your Android, in the App Store. It's very easy to do. Or you can do it through this link on your laptop. Click on that. Make sure you're following. Again, Friday nights here recently, we've been watching Twin Peaks. We're getting ready to start episode 5. People have been enjoying that, which is super, super awesome. Yeah, man, tonight's been awesome. Tonight's been super, super cool. Everybody, Megan, thank you for coming in here. It's been a fun one, right? I try to have Publicly Buzzed is a little bit different, guys. You know, we cover tons of serious stuff. Loads of serious stuff. Murder churches usually can get very, very trigger warning and heavy. But I also like to look at the funny side of it. I try to add a little bit of humor where I can. Like tonight, half of the show is basically me just kind of freaking out. So I'm glad everybody comes in here and gives Publicly Buzzed a chance. Again, we're not like the rest of the true crime community, really. Also, or Jay, honestly. Jay's the same type of person, man. You can get that humor there, and also you're going to get the serious and the actual facts of what's going on, again, in a lot of these cases. But again, thanks everyone for coming out, hanging out. Appreciate the shit out of it. Just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Again, I'm going to plug this one more time. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm starting an Idaho 4 series. Okay, I've already started on episode 2. I'm going to try to keep these things moving. Episode 1 premiering on my YouTube channel. If you're here, click the bell, notifications. I would go into my phone on the calendar and honestly put a little notification about 4:50, 4:55. Coming up, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, wherever you're at on planet Earth. I've got people all over the place to watch this. You're going to want to be tuned in for this series as we dive in to the story of Idaho 4. Wow. Incredible show. Incredible show. Again, all people hanging and banging. Thank you, Kat. I'm excited to get this thing out there. I put a lot of work into it. City Kitty, Sarah, everybody. Love you guys. Love you guys. Real quick, Buddy Murphy, back in the day, we didn't have Uber. That's true, right? Today, that's what makes it even worse. Just to go back just for a second, you can call the cab. You can call an Uber. I'm sure he has tons of friends that he could call that would love to come and pick him up. Don't drink and drive. Nobody out there. Joni B, good night. Missy, thank you so much. Love you guys. Everybody, I'll probably see you in the morning. I'm going to try to clip this out. I'm sure there's tons of clips that I can get out here, but I'll probably see you in the morning on Jay's channel. Love you guys. Let's get out of here. Love you.